Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Winston now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready?
After the penalty, it's Miller. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Winston. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, 39 yards. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Throwing Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Here we go, hey.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Why shift to crude? Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Winston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Now Winston. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Try to pound it in. Kamara muscles him off. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready?
To throw is Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Saints 14, Giants 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. IgnorantSK1llz in there to pick it. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
You know, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a...
There he goes, right side. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
When you get into the 2nd half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Winston. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry now for Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because They let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Why shift the crew?
Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Detroit Johnson.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Here's Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Miller. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Winston to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Giants 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Here's Jones. His throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's second and 10 now. To throw is Jones. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Jones. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Still going inside the 20. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. What a finish in this one, Charles.